Hey everybody, it's Steph from the High Moving Podcast, and I know we're full swing in the college football and NFL, but we got some news about Kawhi Leonard. Okay, now news broke today that Kawhi Leonard went under a procedure for his knee, and he's basically not going to be going through regular training camp, and most likely will not be ready at the start of the 24-25 NBA season, man. We got to start looking at Kawhi Leonard to hang this up. Okay, I mean, for Clipper fans, this is not really Clipper hating like that, because I've always said when talking about Kawhi Leonard that when healthy, he's a top 5 player easily. Okay, but for Clipper fans, I mean, this Clipper era is done. Paul George left. Okay, and now it's going to be him and the James Harden show, basically, and he's not going to start the season and probably will miss the first half of the season. I mean, the way this sounds is he probably won't be ready until after the All-Star break, right? And then if he's not ready by the All-Star break, he's going to miss the season once again. And this is why Paul George had to bounce immediately, okay? Especially with the ultimate disrespect of not even offering him the same contract as Kawhi, yet Kawhi can't even stay healthy, can't even complete a postseason. And shame on Lawrence Frank, because when Team USA decided to replace Kawhi Leonard, Lawrence Frank was like, "Oh, I'm disappointed they decided to take Kawhi off the team." And then you fast forward, barely a couple months later, and you see why, right? This whole Clipper Kawhi era has just been absolute travesty. Okay, there's not going to be a championship in their future outside of a complete rebuild, tanking, and just doing it the old-fashioned way and building your squad from the ground up with young players like Anala, OKC, Houston, San Antonio, and then eventually with your young pieces, they can mature enough to become like a Boston Celtic, okay, with some trades here and there, with a core young nucleus, and win a title. And that's probably going to take about a decade. Probably a decade to a decade and a half, possibly, considering that they've traded a lot of their future assets and draft picks and draft capital. I mean, the same story with Kawhi is, just not gonna be able to start the season. They've done everything from load management to bringing in plays, everything. Okay. And here they are going into a new arena, and they're not gonna have Kawhi Leonard to headline the grand opening. He's gonna start in the new arena on the bench, okay, making $50 million, whatever it is, a year. And listen, the Clippers, they put all their eggs into the Kawhi Leonard basket, and it's not going to bear them any fruit whatsoever. I mean, Kawhi, why would he turn down the money? I get it. Why? I mean, he signs the contract. He don't got to play. They didn't put any clauses in the contract saying that he has to play X amount of games, nothing like that. They gave him the whole 150, no strings attached. And here we go. Listen, man, I feel the Clippers are going to miss the playoffs this year. And Kawhi Leonard will probably play maybe 10 to 15 games this year, if that. The same knee has been giving him issues for the past couple years. Okay, and it hasn't gotten any better. I was shocked at the time that why the hell is Kawhi Leonard on Team USA? He didn't even finish the postseason. And you tell me he's going to compete for the Olympics? And then he gets dropped from the team, and Lawrence Frank is running his mouth about how disappointed he is in Team USA? Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this dude has been coddled and babied and protected, doesn't get a lot of criticism, because he's a quiet guy, and he is a good guy. You know what I'm saying? And this is not about his character or his skill set as a basketball player. It's really just business and what he has done so far in a Clippers uniform, which is essentially nothing. Okay? And Paul George, is taking his show to Philadelphia, who Paul George is an LA guy, and he did not want to leave. The Clippers disrespected him and didn't want to pay him, so he's going to go to the next best option, in my opinion, a way better option. And listen, I'm giving Philadelphia a strong chance. They got question marks over there too with Joel Embiid's health, so that's a big deal. And Paul George has had his injury hiccups, but if they're able to keep it all together for 1 year, I like the Sixers to make some serious noise, at least get into the Eastern Conference Finals against Boston. But But yeah, man, same old Kawhi Leonard situation, man, as they're opening up a new arena and everything. And here we go again. You know, I mean, it is officially time for him to hang this up, in my opinion. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think about all this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.